acknowledging when something isn't working, and moving on. Here's the thing. None of us are infallible. And yet most of the time when we come up with a plan of action, we usually decide that we are the only ones who are capable enough of ensuring that our plan is at its highest capacity. Sure, you're the one who knows where you want to end up, and you're the one who is putting most of the effort into getting there. However, sometimes no matter how successful you are, you may be prone to having a blind spot. Having a blind spot isn't a bad thing. Even the most professional of writers cannot adequately proofread their own manuscripts because they are prone to having a blind spot to their own shortcomings when it comes to the manuscript. That doesn't mean that they don't know their faults or haven't worked on improving them. What it means is that they have spent so much time working so closely on their manuscript that they have a blind spot. They are biased. They have a hard time seeing their work objectively enough to recognize when something doesn't work. And that isn't really a bad thing. It is just a human thing. Sometimes we may put so much work and effort into doing something one way and finding that it fails again and again that we aren't willing to be able to look for an alternative path. This can be extremely damaging to somebody who is working hard on achieving a specific goal. If they are too blinded by the course they have set for themselves to be objective about the challenges they are facing, it can waste precious time and resources on recharting a path that is doomed to fail again and again. So how do you know when you've reached a dead end? You need to ask yourself some very important questions. For example, are you being honest with yourself about the path you are on right now? Have you been ignoring negative experiences or feedback rather than learning from it? Are you being more emotional than logical when it comes to the approach that you are taking? Have you acted impulsively rather than strategically in some way? If the situation you were in were reversed, what would you tell somebody else who was undergoing what you were dealing with? Are you wasting more time or money than you anticipated without getting the results you anticipated? And what if you were going down a difficult path? What would you think of as the worst case scenario if you continue down this path? Is it utter destruction? And do you see yourself evading this fate in any way, shape, or form? If not, then it may be about time to let go of your strategy or plan and go back to the drawing board. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you are having a hard time with something and the path that you are on is not leading to the place you want to be. Only you can define success, and sometimes success is only achieved by knowing when to give up and try something new.
For more free educational content, visit learnforfree.biz. Content produced and distributed by AllSuperInfo.